Hi, welcome to valuationpodcast.com, a podcast and video series about all things related to business and valuation. My name is Melissa Gragg, and I provide online divorce, valuation, and mediation services in St. Louis, Missouri. Today, we will discuss divorce finances, tracing marital assets and separate property with Beth Garrett and Bob Boyd. Bob Boyd is a family law attorney in Atlanta, Georgia, and co-founder of Boyd, Collar, Nolen, Tuggle, and Roddenbery. Bob is a leader in family law who has received recognition from his colleagues across Georgia and the nation for his work in high net worth divorce litigation and contested custody cases. Beth Garrett is a lawyer and accountant in Atlanta, Georgia. She's also a partner in the Divorce Litigation Support Practice at Frazier Deeter, primarily assisting high net worth individuals and corporate executives with divorce, tax, and accounting issues. She helps people through mediation and works with divorce lawyers through all financial aspects of litigation and child support matters. She's also a valuation expert and has a credential. Welcome, Beth and Bob. How are you? At the end of the day, when Beth comes in and she has an analysis for the separate and marital portions of the company, right? And Bob comes in and he litigates it. So Bob, is the judge just going to make it fair? And I'm going to keep my $2 million of separate assets, and we're going to split the $200,000 of marital assets. Do you think the judge is just going to say, yep, each one of you gets $100,000?
Well, I think if you've done a good job of presenting your separate property claim, most of our judges are pretty good about honoring the separate property.
Mm-hmm.
It's, as Beth said, where I think you'll see them deviate in two places. One, they might award the non-moneyed spouse a greater portion of the marital estate. And two, given the other facts in the marriage and in the divorce, they may also award the spouse some form of alimony,
Mm-hmm.
which can be paid from any source of funds that you have available, marital or separate.
Well, and you bring a good point up, but if I have to pay alimony or maintenance, it's not from the income from my separate assets, right? It's just
You could.
okay. So, and I think that
In our state, alimony can be paid from any source of funds you have available. If you're getting money from a trust, that's a source of funds. If you're earning money from separate property, that's a source of funds.
And it could be lump sum. I think that's what you're getting at also, that it could be just you need to write a check for $100,000 as lump sum alimony within 30 days. So.
Now, in all fairness, I tell the non-moneyed spouse, don't count on it. That's a hard case to win.
Mm-hmm.
right. And I think, we've at least shown that one, you have to identify the assets. Two, you have to identify if there's anything separate. And then three, it's going to be the income on whatever assets you get could determine how much you pay in maintenance or alimony. So they're like it's kind of a waterfall effect. Absolutely. You have to do all the stages to then finally get at the end and say, so you'll have clients come in and say, what am I going to have to pay? What am I going to have to pay? And it's like, well, I don't know until we get through the whole, just tell me what I'm going to have to pay.
That's what they do.